Most difficult and probably the most important skill, and is certainly the most abusive sport or sports skill that we have in baseball, because we just don't throw right. And I'll try to go over and I'll watch you throw, and then whenever I can, I'll walk up and down. What we'll do is we'll just get you two long lines facing each other, one right here by the goal line, and then maybe 10 yards out. We'll look at each other and I'll come by. Okay, when you teach throwing and catching, they go together, and you need to emphasize to your players that the play is over, not just after fielding the ground ball, but the throw is just as important, and it is a very accurate skill that we're asking you to try to learn how to as well. And when you teach it, be careful of the sun, so that, in our case, I'm not going to worry too much about it, but sometimes if the sun is in my face, then I might not be able to see my opponent, or not my opponent, but my teammate. So when you teach catch and throw, start off with the throw. You want to be in a good athletic position, shoulders about parallel to my feet, and then my feet no longer width than maybe my shoulder. But get your hands up. Coach Dunn at Mid-Pac, probably one of the best coaches we have in baseball here, in high school certainly. He used to have a green shirt, which is that ugly green that Mid-Pac is. It's really ugly, but he does it for whatever reason. But he has an orange baseball here for a target. Even with his varsity, I've seen him emphasize, this is where I want you to throw. And he wants, and I agree, both hands up. So when you're teaching your kids to play catch, don't do what you do. You do what you should do. Get your hands up. This is where I want the ball, right here. Nose, chest, between my shoulders. And then if the ball's not there, you slide to it. Don't just throw it back one-handed. You know, I mean, again, if I just let you all go, if I don't say anything, you'll go one hand. Because you can do it, all right? But you kids can't, and they should learn two hands and get the gloves smaller if possible. If you see a player back off like this, back away, he's really scared. So you need to get a different ball, and then maybe start off with handball gloves or batting gloves, and just have them play catch with that. And be a tennis ball until they can throw the tennis ball or something soft, and then mix in a few baseballs, and then get the glove on, mix in the harder balls with the soft until eventually you're all hard. Okay? All right, so that's the catch. When you catch, it's a ride and bury. Catch in front, the elbows are a little bent, and you ride both hands together. And you want to get to around your chest. Keone said as an infielder, you're going to come to your belly button because he's low and he's down. Outfielder is going to get to their chest. Quarterbacks, where do they get? To their chest, right here. That's where we want to get when we're playing catch. Ride, two hands, bring it together, secure it here. Okay, now is where we're going to have some fun, okay? I'm going to throw towards you. When you catch and throw, whatever glove, whatever ball side, and can I have has anybody got a ball? Your ball, please. Okay. I'm going to keep them always together, but because I throw with my right hand, my first step is a little left with my right foot. Same leg, same arm. Vice versa if I were left-handed. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch, ride and bury, keep them together, and I'm going to take a little step with my right foot. And I'm going to step and pivot. And I'm going to get into this closed rifle position, bow and arrow position, where it's the same as hitting. It's closed. Okay? You always get here. And don't have your kids cut a step here. I don't want them catching like this. or getting here like this. They take a step to it because you want them going to the target, okay? All right, so now you take a little step and a pivot. I pivot and my feet are fairly closed. Now the reason I want the shoulder closed is because on the back side is your power side, this is your directional side. And when I take my step to throw, okay, as I take the step to throw, I want to stay closed because if I open up and I can see the team name or the chest, I'm adding stress to the elbow and shoulder. And you're adding it on the medial side here, this medial and collateral side here, and inside shoulder, we get what we call bicep tendonitis here. And if you walk over to the fence, and we may do this before we leave, when you walk over to a fence, if you put your fingers up here, high enough, where the ball is above the shoulder, and you just took a stride like this, holding the fence with your fingers like this, and you took a stride closed versus open, you're gonna feel the extra stress here, and you haven't thrown the ball yet. So it's critical you stay closed. Always you gotta stay closed, okay? Now, because of their hand size and the glove size, after you get in this rifle position, like you're gonna shoot a rifle or closed, you're gonna take a stride. I'm gonna do it this way so you can see me. I'm gonna throw here. When you take your stride, you need to have fingers on top of the ball. Because kids won't do that. They'll go like this. They'll come out this way. If ever you see me walking around with the ball, I'm like this. I'm on top always. 3, 2 versus it depends upon the size of the ball. If this were a softball, I may have 3. If it's 2, because it's smaller or lighter, I'm gonna have 2 because it's a baseball. But I come out of my glove, fingers on top, not underneath. If it's underneath, you're gonna get this pie throw, where the elbow is low. Elbow should never be lower than the shoulder, ever, on a throw. If you tell me you throw sidearm and you're here, you stand me up, I'm up here. You've got to keep the elbow up, even if you're throwing down low like an infielder on a quick throw. Okay, so here I am. This is a sequence. As I take my step towards my target, elbow brings it out, and now I come in a full circle all the way around. This is how you play catch. If you're an infielder, it's a short full circle. It's here. It's up here because I've got to get a quicker throw. Outfielder, because of the distance, like you saw in Shane, it's down here. You drop down. So when you play catch always with your kids, have them drop down all the way, up, around, up, around. Now the ball is facing second base or between shortstop and second here. And now I come forward with a high elbow and I'm closed. So I'm like this here. Now the key that they're gonna do, the mistakes that they're gonna make, number one, if you don't get this elbow up, okay, because the glove is heavy and the arm, kids will automatically do this. What did my shoulder just do? See, the shoulder will open because of the glove and arm heaviness of it. When you add the two that weigh a lot, it'll automatically open you up. And now you're going to put extra stress on the elbow.